was the first thing I wanted to start with. Like, let's start by using it, you know? So now it doesn't sound like a lot, but what just happened there in a matter of seconds is that you received just 1 penny in cash. 1 penny in cash. And you got 1 cent. Now it's only 1 penny. Oh, no big deal. It's not the amount, it's the fact that you just got 1 cent
Yeah.
in cash instantly. And it was and you didn't
Didn't
have a
ask
wallet.
for it.
No wallet.
Right. I didn't even ask for it.
You
But
didn't
I
ask
don't
for
know
it.
how to open it up because I have an old phone, so I may not have the technology uploaded
You
on
don't
my
need the
phone.
technology. Just go ahead and press all you're going to do next is so you're I sent you that. Now let me go ahead and next you want to do.
Oh, I see. It says reply start. Okay.
Oh yeah, do a start. It's all on text.
Okay, so I'll read what it says so people can know what it says. So
Go ahead
here
and
it
read it.
is.
Yeah.
It says, welcome to TextBSV, the future of money. By continuing, you agree to our terms. Reply commands. So now I have to put in commands. And it also has a info link that says textbsv.com. So I could go and read up what I just signed up for.
And you don't
Okay.
need a wallet. So you don't need to go and create a wallet because wallets confuse me personally. It's like, whoa, you know, it's cool when you're looking at becoming a whale or something. Yeah, that's important to learn. But I'm just talking about cash right now. You know, we're just dealing in
That's
cash.
what I'm
So
interested in.
yeah,
Yes.
just the cash side, not about holding for a whale. I'm talking about this is just the cash side. We don't need a wallet for that. You know, so that's what I just showed you. And you can see the transaction on chain. And then if you go to I just sent another, so now I sent more and I kind of like started to put more into your wallet and it automatically created the wallet for you. You don't even need to see it. Now there's a way to view the wallet, which you can do if you want to learn that later, but all you can need to do now is you can now text your friend. You would say send 0.01 to the phone number or so you could do send 0.01 and type in any phone number. And then you will send your friend 1 cent.
I'm gonna try
Send
it
it back
out.
to me.
So
Yeah, you could do my handle. So just go send.
okay, so I'm gonna put it right here in the text box.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Same text
Okay.
box. Send space 0.01 space at Gavin.
Okay.
That's it.
Transaction sent.
Yeah, I just got it. It says your phone number just sent me 0.01, which is 1 cent in BSV. And then there's a
That's
transaction on chain. So I'll show you share the screen here. If I what's happening. So you got, all right.
That's amazing. I'm impressed.
It's pretty impressive, right? It's actually pretty incredible. Let's see here. We've got this. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. What's on chain? All right. So what's on chain is going to show even before the transaction is confirmed, show that you already have it in your wallet. So technically it's unconfirmed. So like it takes a minute for the miners to mine the block to make sure that it's not double spent.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't matter to you. So because it's already there and you can use it. Okay. So, but that now you're looking at the receipt. That's what this is. This is the receipt on the blockchain of the transaction. So you've got the amount, let's see, outputs. Oh, this is the one that I did for 5. Hold on. Outputs right here. So this was the one that I sent for $5, $5 US dollars. This is how it looks on the actual transaction ledger.
Okay.
So it doesn't say $5 on here. But it's calculated on the text. It's calculated here in Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, there it is. See that? 4.99 USD is what it says.
Yeah.
And you click that.
Yeah.
You could convert it to see if you want to know what it was in USD. So
Cool.
that then shows up and it's unconfirmed, but it's there. So you can see the receipt instantly. So your cash transaction has a receipt. And it's still anonymous. Like it doesn't say your name on here or anything, you know? So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, it's still private because if you want to use a phone that's not your phone, well, then it's going to be that phone,
Mhm.
you know? Great. It's just a matter of how private you want to be with the situation. You know, if it's just a simple cash transaction, then for $5 or 1 cent, well, then it's perfect. And you can, I mean, yeah, just instantly transact with somebody just like that. Now, you didn't have a wallet, and maybe you don't even need a wallet. Well, you don't to have small transactions. So, but the power of that, in my opinion, and the reason I'm excited about it is because like we don't have to give Michael Saylor and Lightning Network and Mastercard away our power. Every time we do that, they not only take something from us, but like money wise, but they also take power away from us because in the last 4 years, a lot of people don't know this, but even the president himself, while he wasn't president, was debanked. Okay, they took his bank account away, some of his bank accounts away. They took his son his bank account away. They took his Melania's bank account away. He's supposed to be the ex-president. He's not allowed to do banking. What? Like we thought this guy was an elite, you know, and they did it to him. So because they didn't like what he had to say. And here we are. We don't need that. So we can. I mean, I'm not saying we don't need it. It's not that we're never going to automatically just change. We don't ever work with banks again. No, banks will still be involved. That's the thing about Bitcoin. If you really look at it, is like it's about making things better, faster, cheaper, more efficient. And so the banks can actually use these rails. Right now, they just haven't quite embraced it yet. You know, but once they see that it's the way the way of the future in the new internet and everything's going on chain, Bitcoin's meant to scale on chain, not off chain. It scales on chain horizontally like this in massive infinite way. It's laughable, you know, technology wise. There's the elephant, the giant elephant, and then there's just the little guppies. Everybody else is just not. There's nothing even to compare, you know. So it's just a matter of time for people to really need the demand. But it's what's making the demand is AI. I'm telling you, that's where people are missing. They think the AI is just going to be able to transact on BTC. No chance. It's not going to work.
Just did you send me a
I
BSV
mean,
via
yeah,
text?
that's the thing is like the whole wallets and all this stuff, it gets really complicated and it's cool to learn about for the long term and the cold storage wallets and the pneumatic keys and all that. That is really cool and exciting to learn about. But on day one, like let's just go to the basics, which is, hey, what's your phone number? And okay, great. I'm going to send you some cash right now. And I just say send zero point zero 0.01, $5, 1 cent, $10, whatever amount of money.
Oh,
And then you give me your number, boom, send, and it shows up instantly. That's
okay.
it. And then you have the money, then you could send it back to me or someone else. And that's just cash. So
Okay.
we're up, you know, that's what it's designed for.
But you have to have money in that account in order to send some. Or is it
Well,
linked to your
well, think
bank
about
account?
this. If you show up and we're in our little community and we have a little membership group in our area and you're a newbie, you're only 18 years old, you never had a job, you don't have any money, you come in and say, look, I'll do some work. Can you pay me? I don't have anything. I have nothing. I have no money. Of course you can. Yeah, here, clean my gutters. Here's $20. Now that person has some money, he can spend it. So yeah, they have to provide a service or value or trade. That would be the first as a simple way to get money.
Okay, but
Um,
I'm saying if I want to pay somebody to do my gutters, I still have to have BSV in that particular account where you just send it
yeah,
from.
you'd have to do,
But
you know, if you have no one around you and you have no way to transact like we just did right now,
yeah,
then you'd have to go out and do you'd have to go to Orange Gateway.
okay.
Yeah,
So
Orange Gateway
maybe
would be where you would
okay,
go.
so maybe that's something we can discuss in a moment of how that would be done. Because what I'm really interested in to educate, and I think this is the way it will propagate when businesses, like I have a consulting business, I have a family therapy business, I work with people. And if I want people to pay me in BSV, which is also then going to help them learn how to use it and get involved in it, I'm going to have to educate them. Send me my fee in BSV. So that means they would have to first get money into BSV or hook their bank account in a way. So this is I think really important when a professional like me would like to help other professionals get their client base to start using BSV. And you had a woman on your space talk one time. She was talking about she wants to help farmers utilize BSV for their customers, right? So as a farmer, or in my case as a therapist, or my colleagues and other professionals that I'm in contact with, when we want to start using or having our clients and customers pay us in BSV, we have to help them understand how to get the BSV into that account so that they then can transfer our fees in BSV. And then, then the interchange can happen, because then there's money in an account from where you just sent it. And then, they then can send some to their kids, and the kids can get involved with it. So my whole idea is, how do we get mass adoption of BSV in different communities? Because what I understood from learning about BSV, Bitcoin, digital peer-to-peer cash, it has to be mass adoption. That people have to know that there is something else to the digital gold propaganda train, right?
Yeah, I mean, in order to get in, you got to use a rail, and the best rail and the cheapest rail, the most legit rail, without going through and giving a blood sample or an eye scan and all that crap, because that's going to be a problem with a lot. It's just going to Orange Gateway. And these guys are in Iceland. It's Guy Thor, who I know, who set this thing up. It's the best. It's fast. That's the cheapest way and the most private way.
Gavin, could you please do this more slowly? I think this is really helpful, because I think this is one of the missing keys. How do we get BSV into that platform where we then can use the text and sending it?
When you go to orangegateway.com, and then you log in, and you can log in with just a simple Google account. So it's not hard. You just go like this. You see where it says sign in with Apple, sign in with Google. So it's one click sign in, not a bunch of long, complicated stuff.
Okay.
So once you sign in, let me stop my screen share, sign in.
And their platform is anonymous, right? So if we use our Google account, that is anonymous with them.
I mean, yeah, you could use an anonymous Google account if you want. They're not going to complain about it. It's up to $1,000 a month, pretty much. That's completely private. I mean, yeah, you're without KYC. Now, Iceland is also, if you know the history, they're the most, probably the most conservative, I would say, or the most freedom-loving, next to America, the most freedom-loving country in the world, because they're the only ones that prosecuted and found all those bankers criminal for the 2008 criminal heist that they did. All the others, U.S., we said, oh, here's a bunch of money. We paid our guys for their crimes. They actually prosecuted them and got them out.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
Iceland is definitely the one of the best places. That's where this is. And so,
so after we sign in, we come to this page, the one that you're showing us right now. It's on the Exchange tab right there.
Yep.
Okay. Then we go to wallets.
Wallets. And then the cheapest way to do it is just go to a USD deposit.
Okay. So Gavin, we automatically, when we sign up, we automatically have then a wallet. The wallet will be automatically linked into our email address.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just by logging in with either Google or Apple. Yep. Then bank deposit, and then you would just wire. You're going to do IBAN and I just go to my bank and then click send.
Fill that out.
And do, $100. Start with $100, and that way you'll see, okay, well, you are going to pay $10 on 100, so it's a little more expensive, but at least you'll test it out and see what happens. And then once you do that, then you could start getting more comfortable with it, and using it more. So yeah, that's how you start. Now, it's about to roll out with an app where it'll be super easy with I think it's going to be right on the iPhone app. Click one or two clicks, and then also on the Android app, one or two clicks. It's good. They're working on that. It's like any day, but right now this is the best way. Soon it will be credit card USD as well. Right now it's credit card. credit card, euro only.
Okay. Well, I have clients in Europe, so this is great. I can just show them how to do that.
Maybe I can actually pay with a credit card now. Let's see. Okay, I can pay with a credit card now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it does take credit card. It converts to euro somehow, I guess.
I'm sorry, you went too fast. Can you go back and show me what you did?
Yeah, credit card.
Oh, over there. Okay.
And then I went to whatever I want to buy.
Okay.
Let's say euro.
Oh, I see. You're buying it in euro.
Proceed to payment.
Okay.
And then it's pretty fast. I could just click. I already have a credit card on file. Click that. I'm done.
Okay. And so if you do it that way,
It's
uh,
instant and it's
it,
3%. It's actually cheaper for small amounts that way.
it's cheaper for small amounts. Okay, that's
Yeah.
all great to know. I'm sure people will so appreciate all of this basic
Yeah, there
information.
is a link in the. I can put a link if I do this out there. I know he has an affiliate link for me. So if you do buy it, go. I'll send you a link, and they'll at least put an affiliate in there that
Okay.
people start buying it, then I'll get notified for it. I'll put that link below. People can sign
Yeah,
up if they want to do it.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the best way. I mean, we used Centi before. It's Swiss company, but they're not doing it. We used well, not sad, but it's so dangerous and disruptive that I don't know if people know, but it was it's banned. They went on a war and they banned Bitcoin everywhere. You know that, right? You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cannot buy it anywhere. That's why we have to use this Iceland company because it's
So,
banned
oh, so,
everywhere.
so let me just throw a few questions out then to you. Bitcoin was supposedly created by this synonymous name, Satoshi Nakamoto. We of course know who the real Bitcoin creator is. He is not allowed to be known in the marketplace. But is there any way that this Bitcoin, the way it was originally created, can it ever be shut down? Because bank accounts and even crypto exchanges didn't allow people who had Bitcoin during COVID not allowed access to their Bitcoin. So even Bitcoin, the one that is being promoted, which is the BTC Bitcoin, that also was not accessible to people who owned it. They had bought it, they had held it. So can this particular true peer-to-peer digital cash Bitcoin, can that also be censored,
You'd
uh,
have to, in order to
blocked?
do that, all the nodes would have to be nuked. All the nodes, which would be like, you'd have to, literally a nuclear bomb would have to go off in like Russia, America, Europe, Canada, Japan, all in those major areas. If those were all nuked and exploded, maybe
Okay,
that would be the only way. Because the even if just one of the nodes, if let's say one of the countries were to go away from a disaster, it would still go on because there's
yeah.
nodes all over the world.
Well, right now, I think the way it works is Bitcoin. I guess if you have your Bitcoin in an external hardware wallet stored with your own keys, that cannot be taken away. But if you have your Bitcoin, which of course a lot of people do, they have it in wallets where it's a Gemini wallet or a Coinbase wallet. When the coins people buy remain on the exchanges, the access to those exchanges can be locked. Right.
Yeah.
And that's how people then can't have access to their Ethereum, for instance, or to their BTC or other coins. Right. Is that how it would work?
Well, yeah, that would be one way. If you gave your coins to a to an exchange that went away and went bankrupt, like Mount Gox did in 2011. A lot of people they gave their coins over there and they said, hold on to all my BTC for me. And then Mount Gox went into bankruptcy and they went, and they took all those coins. And now 10 or 15 years, many years later, they went into the bankruptcy court and the trustee, and they're trying to redistribute stuff. So they've been locked away for that amount of time.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like doing the trucker convoy in Canada, their bank accounts were frozen, but also the access to the Bitcoin was frozen. Were you not aware that that also happened? And the GoFundMe account that were started, that fund was also frozen. So people didn't have access to
Well,
any of their
they might
funds.
have been using Coinbase to send their Bitcoin, or if they
Yeah.
if they were using Coinbase, then they would just freeze that. Or if
Yeah.
they're using a major exchange wallet, yep, we're going to freeze you down. That's just like a
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah, so I just wanted for people to understand how a freezing of the regular cryptos can happen, which won't happen with what you just did. You sent me a
I
BSV
mean,
via
yeah,
text.
that's the thing is like, okay, great. I'm going to send you some cash right now. And I just say, send $5, $10, whatever amount of money.
Cool.
And then you give me your number, boom, send, and it shows up instantly.
So I really appreciate it. I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah. Thank you, Margot. It's great to have you. And I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. I'll see you at the top, everybody. Hit the
All
ones and
right.
subscribe. And if you were going to do the Orange Gateway, I'll put the link below. There's an affiliate link on
Perfect.
there that they probably pay me like a few cents or something on the transaction. But it
Okay, how
doesn't,
about the tree chat? Put that out too if
I'll
people
put the
want to
Treat
try
Chat in
that.
there as well. You can follow me on Treat Chat. It's a brand new site that has everything on chain, and you can
Great.
create an account for free and start transacting and be paid to use
Great.
Bitcoin. So, all right, let's end
All
it
right.
there. See you at the top.